What's going on, Paisanos? V here. Come on, you guys. Well, a market watch today. You know, I really didn't want to talk about Battle's Legends Terminal Revenge for many reasons. One is because Konami has gotten really blunt with their cash grabs, to the point where they'll make a card like Dragon Master Magia, but only make it as a QCR. Obviously, it's a cash grab. It worked for a little bit, but the price is starting to go back down. This reminds me and screams 10,000 Dragons. Except 10,000 Dragons actually came out because there was a promotional thing going on. And then Konami made that into a cash grab. But looking at Dragon Master Magia, I mean, this is so bad. I don't think this card's ever going to see any kind of play. It's just a cash grab card. And then Konami went on and said, hey, listen, we know we got Branded Fusion as an Ultimate Rare. We're going to go ahead and make it a QCR. The QCR price for Branded Fusion is roughly around $112. Now, this more than likely is going to tank. I think the Ultimate Rare is better. And Konami's big fault is trying to almost force players to buy the QCR or the Ultimate Rare. And it really depends on you, which one do you like more. Me, personally, I like the Ultimate Rare. I think it looks nice. I think it looks cleaner. $35, by the way. But the QCR is over here at 100 and change, which technically should make it the highest rarity. In fact, on the chain, it should be the highest rarity, right? Wrong. QCR has been just beaten down so badly that it is both the highest and at best mid rarity for a lot of cards, leaving it up to you, the players, to decide whether to go ahead and grab this. Now, people are going to flex or try to flex with Branded Fusion QCR, but that flex has a shelf life. Whereas Branded Fusion Ultimate Rare, which came out of Ultimate OTS 1 Pack 22, I think it has a better shelf life. So, even though I'm a big Branded fan, I'm not going to grab this card. I don't think anyone should. Once again, if you want to flex, you can. But just know, the more you play the card, the more days you play the card, the less valuable it will be. They went ahead and said, you know what? We're not even done yet. We're still hungry. So, we're going to make Sky Striker Ace Ray an alternate art as a QCR. And, you know what? Even though Rose has a Starlight Rare, which used to be, like, the best rarity, we're not done yet. I don't care. We want money. We're going to make Rose an alternate art. I'm all about alternate art cards. I think alternate art cards are really good and really smart, and I'm glad Konami is doing them. But to try to, like, compete against your already established high rarities, it's just a silly effort. If you look at Sky Striker Ace Rose, by the way, the Starlight Rare, it's been going down in value, by the way. It's 170. It's been going down. But the current price is 150. Rose alternate art, which, I mean, it depends on what one you like. They both look good to me. I think this one looks better, but a QCR is ass. It's about $78, $79. Why? Because whenever you force a player to choose a Starlight Rare and a QCR, maybe more people might have the QCR, maybe, but the Starlight Rare will still be the higher valued card. And I think Konami just misses the beat on this constantly. They're playing against the secondary market, and it's very blunt, and it kind of kills their own credibility and value. So, when Konami releases a card, and only some of these cards, right, because some QCRs will have crazy value in the future, and we'll talk about that in a second. Actually, no, let's do it right now. How about Spiritual Beast Tamer Laura, or Lara, depending on how you want to say it. It's weird, because when you watch Konami commentators, they go out of their way to make the cards sound really fucking weird. Has anyone else noticed that? Like, comment down below. But every time I watch, like, a Konami live stream, they'll say a card in the weirdest fucking way possible, and it just like they just like idiots. I'm not sure if they're doing it as an inside joke or they're doing it because they want to be unique, but it just looks so silly when they say a card. I think the Tenpai Dragons are a great example. Just listen to them fucking listen to them about Tenpai Dragons. They just sound so fucking dumb when they say it. It's Chandra. You mean Chandra? No, but we say Chandra. You sound like an idiot, bro. Like, no one's saying that shit. Anyway, going back to QCRs actually have value in Battle's Legends Terminal Revenge, I think Spiritual Beasts are going to be really good. Here's the thing. With Nationals, the best decks are going to be playing Shifter. This is a fact. This is not a question. We know this, okay? I do think there are going to be two other decks, obviously, and they're going to be using Fiendsmith, and that's going to be the Snake Eye deck as well as Yubel. But the real question is, can I play through Shifter? Because if you can't play through Shifter, congratulations, you just lose to one random hand trap that, for the most part, if you don't have Call by the Grave or even play Call by the Grave, you lose. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. With that said, Spiritual Beasts are going to be one of those decks that main Shifter. And if you main Shifter, your deck's automatically really good. I think Spiritual Beasts this weekend especially are going to catch a lot of people off guard. And the price of Laurel from 157 to where it is right now, 108, I think it's going to have a rebound. I think it's going to go up in value. In fact, I even think the Secret Spiritual Beast Tamer Lore is going to rise even more. It already has, by the way. It's roughly around $13. It's about $20. So, in my opinion, I think Spiritual Beasts are on the way up. And a lot of decks are going to be challenged. Especially if you play a deck that plays Branded. Like, you know, that card right there. They just threw out there. Somehow they thought it was a good idea. Infernoids are getting a massive bump to their support levels. But once again, shipped at 3. So, how do you deal with that? You're a deck that needs to do things within the graveyard, that needs to have things milled in the graveyard. Don't get me started on Tearlament. How do you beat this card? By the way, Quarter Century Secret Red Shifter is the highest value version. Its price had a crazy movement since it first debuted. Even 3 months ago, from 27 we see it right now, the value is $33. So, obviously, Shifter is seeing good value. Looking at Oshi metagame, Yubel's up there, Snake is up there, but Tenpai is up there. Tenpai is killing it. Here's a build that doesn't run Shifter, and here's a build that runs Shifter. You want to see something that's really crazy? They only play 2 Shifter. If the Oshi was out 3 Shifter, do you think this number would be more Tenpai Dragons? You're damn right it would, because Yubel gets fucked by Shifter, and Snake Eye gets fucked by. And you know how we know this, by the way? If you read that same metagame article, so where's Owie? If you read that same metagame article, they straight up tell you, like, it's really good against that deck. Well, actually, Heatwave's really good, and that's another card that's gonna be starting to come back, by the way, because he was kind of important. But Shifter, really good against Yubel players. And if there's you play watching this video, they'll tell you it sucks. Fiendsmith. This is going to be coming out and being showed soon. And by the way, smart move, Konami, releasing Infinite Forbidden on July 19, 2024, next month. Having Nationals on July 19th. So you're basically telling your entire player base they have to hook up Fiendsmith if they want to play the Snake Eyes, which is basically, I mean, of the top meta decks in the game, as in the OCG, which would probably be equivalent to the TCG, you're going to have to rush for that. Yubel, you have to buy the cards now, and by the way, by buying those Yubel cards now, you're going to buy Phantom Yubel for $55. I imagine it would go lower by next month, but could you get it before Nationals? Or could you get it before the next regional season? And Phantom Yubel, by the way, if you want a QCR, $220. Whew. Gigantic Sprites in here, by the way, $70. There it is. And Sprint. Hey, there's Sprint. Listen, I think Battle's Legends Tournament Ranch is a good set overall. I want to say that. I don't agree with all the QCRs. I think it was a lazy cash grab where we could have put some better QCRs in. Listen, we could have had better QCRs in this set. The ones we do have are kind of crap. Besides Spiritual Beast Tamer Lara, Phantom of Yubel. I'll even let Brandon Fusion slide, even though I made fun of Brandon Fusion. Just because I think that Konami could have did an infinitely better job for a lot of players. And not throw like random like blank cash grabs like Dragon Master and Magia. By the way, if you're buying this card, I got some bad news for you. We'll go to a random set, random course set. So Phantom Nightmare, it's a great example. I think this is one that has it as well, right? Where is it? There it is. Magicians of Bonds and Unity. This has a QCR in like every set, but it only comes specifically towards that set. You can see him over here. And it's just so bad. It's just there's no way to sugarcoat this. This is just goofy. Now if you have each one of these in your binder, great. Does nothing. I think that this is the kind of thing that we're seeing here with Battle's Legends Tournament Revenge. Konami's like, you know what, we're great for the core sets. Why don't we throw this in a subset? Because fuck them. And that's what you got. But with that said, once again, I think there could have been better QCRs. Guys, comment down below. Let me know what QCRs you would like. Now, I don't want to leave you with nothing, because probably going to V. Well, what do we buy in this set? I'm not even joking you. Spiritual Beast is an insanely good buy. Substitute is also a very good buy. It's currently $7 for Substitutes. That is insanely good. Spiritual Beast lore is good. Any of the Spiritual Beast stuff is good. I still will say and recommend picking up Infernoid, but not yet. Not yet. Hold on. Give it a couple of weeks. Probably the next banless Shifter should ideally be banned. if that hasn't been the case, I think Infernos will be a really good breakout deck, but it's not right now because of Shifter existing in the game. Shifter gets dropped on you, you pass turn, you lose the game. Especially against like Tempai Dragon. They just laugh at you. They don't even need to do a lot to kill you, and they get easy to take you out. But with that said, I do think that we would see more moving forward once Shifter is hit. A lot of great cards still around here. I mean, Snatch Shield's not bad. Grand Guigano definitely needed a reprint, or Grand Guino, whatever, it needed a reprint. Glad to see that get reprinted. Snatch Tracker's got a new monster, Azalea Temperance. There's a main deck monster, though, that I'm not sure if it's in this set or not. I didn't check too much. I don't think it is. But there's a main deck monster that actually is really good for strikers. Unfortunately, it's not in this set. Here's a card I can't remember that I think outside the box for. The card's called Oil. Target 2 level 4, level 5 monsters with different names in your graveyard. Add them to your hand. You're going to activate 1 oil per turn. I wish it was a quick play spell. I mean, it's cool. You know, I like this card. I think it definitely has some applicability. Definitely good buy. I'm not even joking. Unironically, a pretty good card. With a silly name. Like, Konami just ran out of shit. I can't wait for the next card to get released. Gas. Oh my god. To get 2 water monsters. Get ready for it. Diviner getting a QCR is hilarious. If you have ulti Diviners and you're going to get rid of that for QCR, just know that's like the worst. Like, I would never make that. Dude, my voice is basically max rarity. And I'd rather choose the ulti Diviners over the QCR Diviners. That's on me. With that said, also, his voice is going to be good. I mean, OG metagame, they're 4.3%, which is very minuscule. But if you could choose top 4 decks in Oshi, they would be number 4. But realistically, the metagame is so predominant by 3 decks, it's really hard to look at 15%, which is the third lowest, and then 4.3%. So it's really hard to make that delineation. With that said, I mean, there's a lot of other great cards in here still. Ice Spire's got some reprints in here, which that's pretty cool. To be honest with you, Honor, once again, really cool. Ritual Beast, pretty cool. I would just go with the deck course. Like I said, Infernoids is a phenomenal deck core, but just slowly pick up. Do not rush to pick up Infernoids. Slowly grab Infernoids. Scrap Goblins in here. Yo, I used to play Scraps. Years ago when I had no money, like when I had like no money, I played Scraps, and I would still like do really good with Scraps. I still remember that to this day. Like, I'm actually really proud of that. Blazing Cartesia with a reprint of 15 cents. Not bad, to be honest with you. Making Branding easier to play in a meta which now you unleash, by releasing this set, you unleash a deck that can also play Shifter just as much as Tempai could. So Tempai side Shifter. But now there's no reason why decide. They could just main it. Makes more sense, right? I don't know. Battles of Legends is a pretty good set overall because we get Ritual Beast, which we've been waiting for forever. But it's a terrible set because now everyone's gonna be worried about Shifter, as they should be. You think you're worried about anti-spell? You think they're gonna be one was the problem? Skill drain's an issue? Read Shifter. That shit. That's what you're gonna have to deal with now because of this set. And I don't think it's Spiritual Beast's fault, by the way. Anyone's gonna be blaming Spiritual Beast. I don't think it is. I just think that what we're gonna be seeing is since Konami didn't hit Shifter and Skill Drain, they're gonna be dominating on national tables. So get ready to watch Nationals this year, in which Skill Drain and Shifter are going to be the decks. Oh, and there's other cards in it too. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching my video. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe button, comment down below. It's your boy V, and you guys all have a great day.